performance, but in particular in the second half?
Very happy. I think we had plenty of opportunities in the first half to obviously score a goal as well. Fortunately, we didn't do it. But yeah, it's been a eventful game, and obviously with the man marking they do, you're gonna have spaces if you play it out in a good way. And I think second half, obviously, with the energy we put in and the goals we scored was very important.
Do you think that's what you needed? Just somebody to step up and score that first goal, and it just happened to be you?
Yeah, obviously I tried to be important with set pieces, not only defensively but obviously offensively as well. And I think there were a couple of moments that I was free, but the ball didn't arrive. And obviously this time it was a great ball and good equaliser.
What did Jurgen Klopp say to you at half-time? Because he didn't look happy after that first half.
Well, obviously no one was really satisfied with that first half, but more because we were too much in a rush, I think. Especially in the final third. I think we rushed it a little bit, didn't find the right pass, and obviously it's quite normal that maybe you start to become nervous a little bit up front, and obviously when you're not making the right decisions, you want to do it, but the reaction we showed today, is outstanding, and the resilience again, something that we need for the rest of the season, and today was a big one.
What was your mentality going out into that second half? Did you think, right, I need to step up now?
Well, I tried to step up on the first second, and so nothing has really changed. But I think it was key to stay calm, and obviously they're a good side. They play football. They take some risk as well in that, and when we win the ball up high, we have to punish them. And I think obviously we did that, especially in the second half with the energy we put in and the right decision we made as well. So overall, a great evening, and now it's time to recover and focus on the weekend.
How important is this result to go 4 points clear at the top of the table and know that you've got that in the bag going into Sunday?
Well, it is important in general to win games, especially with the fine margins, on the top of the table. But there's no point to look at the top of the table at the moment. It's only important for us to look ahead of what we're going to face. And today was a very important one and difficult one for many reasons. And but now we came through it well. I don't think there's any injuries now from tonight. And now it's time to recover and focus on the final.
Virgil, congratulations, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
You knew you were going to have to dig deep for that tonight against Luton, and second half, that's when it all came together and you just blew them away.
Exceptional game. Actually, I liked lots of the first half already, but I saw that the boys and the crowd didn't like it as much. We started okay, you have to get used to an opponent, stuff like this, and you concede a goal. And we had this big chance from Lucho. Then they scored their goal. And all the situation, everything was good until the final third, and then we were in a rush. There was no really good shot or a really good cross to the standards the boys have. We go 1-0 down, and we told the boys, honestly, if I ask you, you would say it's not a great game. I say it's a top game. What we have to improve and what we have to stop is caring about the result. We just have to be calmer in a decisive moment. We wouldn't say we became calmer, it was just a firework. So, my God, wonderful goals, fantastic football, counter press to a level, and a fantastic night. And it's just really good.
You mentioned Lewis, he deserved that goal, didn't he? After all those chances.
Yeah, and then calm like you want, So he puts in the back of the net. Cody, what a game. Right, they all were exceptional, I have to say. They were all exceptional. Queef, Keller, what a difficult game with these set pieces in the second half, which came more often, where he had to fight against 8-9 men to get somehow a hand on the ball. Then the kids came on, the kids started, some of them, the others came on, and they did an incredible job. So it's cool how a culture educates the next generation, to be honest. And it's like, yes, Curtis is injured in a moment, but I said a few weeks ago, if Curtis Jones can learn defending, everybody can learn defending. And the boys, if you see a Bobby Clark and James McCallum, and oh God, and Trey sitting outside and you think, oh, maybe we bring him or stuff like this just because the boys are that good. But in general, how the stadium and the team together changed that game was just exceptional.
Just on the substitutions, it's such an important part to Liverpool, the academy, such a big part of the picture as well. And I was saying to Harvey Elliott, as you brought the teenagers on, he goes, they're not teenagers, they're not kids, they're senior players.
Yeah, that's what we ask them to do. We have to, in these moments, so during a training week, they can be as old as they are, actually. But if you put them in, you have to ignore that fact. You have just to be the best possible fit for the position you are playing, and the boys are ready. I wouldn't do that if they are not ready for it. I wouldn't bring Bobby 20 minutes with extra time, was probably longer. When it was 3-1, I think, we all know, looked like Luton was a bit done now as well, but they score one goal and then the whole dynamic can change. So we trust them really a lot because just what they do. If we usually in the B team when we have time to train, and they are a pain in the backside. To be honest, in training it's just like, oh my God, annoying like something, and that's really, really good. And they all made the next step, and it's really cool for the club.
And the effect that has on the players as well. I mean, Jurgen Klopp could maybe be the difference in this title race that Liverpool need. How inspiring is that? I mean, at half-time, they were trailing by 1 to come back and ultimately win 4-1. What do you think he could have said behind the scenes there to turn this around? Well,
I think he has just, talked about the cup final and not having your head turned and being focused on the game. What I would say is he covers, as Earlster said, every aspect of the football club, and he sets a platform where he allows his players just to play. Don't have to worry about the crowd getting on your back. You don't have to worry about the media. I'll sort everything out. You go on the pitch, wear that red shirt, and perform.
He solves the solutions that this team and this club have. And I would say probably opposed to Arsenal, who Arsenal haven't been there yet. They've not gone the course with Mikel Arteta and got that title. This guy has. And so you believe him. So at half-time when he says, actually, you're not playing too bad, just take a little bit more care in the last third, we do that and we win 4-1. And guess what? Our boss is a top boss, and that's the reason why the Liverpool players will believe they can win another title. Yeah, without some of their top players as well. What performance it was by them as they extend their home record to 25 straight matches. Here's the top half of the table. Let's take a look now. Liverpool extend their lead at the top to 4 points above second place Man City, thanks to that 4 second-half goals. However, it is Liverpool's title rivals City and Arsenal who have played 1 fewer game, of course, and they will be looking to climb closer to Liverpool, both on Saturday.